Welcome to the next installment of the May 2020 editing vlog. Alright, so goals for May from the 8th to the 14th for the second week. I am hoping to hit 5,000 new words in my document, in my draft 3. I will be doing a 12-hour write-a-thon on Saturday, tomorrow, so we'll see how far I get then. It is a lot of editing and not just writing new things, so I am going to be possibly completely rewriting my ending though, so we'll see how this goes. I will keep you informed. Dinner time! Writing time. So right now I'm doing what's called a magic question, as developed by Rachel Stevens, where you think of a question that is different. So like, instead of how should this book end, I'm writing what is the coolest way this book could end. And I'm brainstorming because right now in the draft I have, there's only one thing that happens in the end. And I have weaved subplots through, and now there are about 5 things that I want to come to a head and end in the most interesting order possible, and combine things and just make it as explosive and awesome. So this is my playlist. I have some Hawaiian music, but it's mostly Samoan and the Moana soundtrack. This lady, Olivia Foai, her music is just amazing. She did work on the Moana soundtrack as well, but her single song, Grounded, I guess it's not a single, but it's one of her originals, is just on repeat over and over. It is so good. It's time to pace to the music so I can get all of these things in order with my brainstorm session. Alright, it's 11 at night and my siblings are ready to play some games online. So we're gonna play Gary's Mod and then hopefully I'll get back to brainstorming. Alright, so I just played Gary's Mod with my siblings for an hour and a half. It was a lot of fun. We played Prop Hunt, where we either disguise ourselves as random debris or go around hunting the debris. So it was awesome. But now I'm going to finish my brainstorming for my 12-hour edit/write-a-thon that's going to be tomorrow. Alright, it's 1 in the morning. I now have 18 scenes to write starting tomorrow. It's gonna be a doozy. It's really snowing today. Snow everywhere. Hello, it's Sunday, May 10th, Mother's Day. So I went to bed about 1:30 this morning, and then I've been up since 9:30, called my mother, wished her happy Mother's Day, talked to one of my sisters who's also a mother. My nephew is adorable. And yeah, today is my day off of writing. But I still want to do some research on how to do epic climaxes, so I'm going to watch some more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood for research. Alright, so I just watched all the Pride fights from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So good. Oh my gosh, they're so intense. It's just strategy after like switch mid strategy, and it's just, oh, it's so good. My fight scene needs a lot of work. It's so inspirational to watch these things and then just find the pieces that you can draw inspiration from. And I just need to how to figure out how to apply it to my particular monster that we're fighting. So we'll see how this goes with all of this. Filling the creative well. Now I need to draw from my well and put her on the page! Morning. It's May 11th. My birthday! I turned 30 today, so woo! Gonna work. I'm gonna work for a while. I get much better internet installed today. They're dropping it off at my door, and then I have to hook it up myself, and then once it works, they leave. But it should make this working from home a lot easier. I'm gonna start reading tonight and flesh out what I know needs to be fleshed out again, so hopefully I can finish draft 3 in this coming week or two. So it's evening now, May 11th. Still my birthday, but I'm done adulting and going to Disney, but not. So I had an idea after watching some more Fullmetal Alchemist last night, and just had an idea on how to just gut punch the reader even more in the finale, and I'm so excited. And so tonight I'm going to start weaving that in, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be great. So I am doing the heart-wrenching scene. So much fun! But I realized that I never gave a character a first name. So now I gotta go back through and find names again. I keep on going to the same websites over and over again to find the meanings of Samoan names, but it's a good resource. Alright, so I found their first name, and it means unforgettable pain, so that should be an indicator. Alright, so I worked on the epic fight sequence. It is a lot better now. Still not perfect. I don't know if it ever will be, but much more heart-pumping and heart-wrenching, so that's good. I am now going to start reading from the beginning and just do one more comb through, thread one of the spirits through a little bit more, and call it done for draft 3. So I just changed my main character's first name from Nati, N-A-T-I-E, to Natia, N-A-T-I-A, because it doesn't sound like it's naughty. It's like misbehaving. It's naughty, like, yeah, so I changed it. So now it's Nadia, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna listen to a read through of it using text to speech on a website and see what I catch. Alright, so I've listened to the first 4 chapters, found a couple of little mistakes. I am editing for continuity now with the canon that now just meshes with the ending that I have, and going good. Really tired. It's about 12:30 in the morning, so my birthday is over, but did well. Made some progress. Alright, it's Tuesday, May 12th. I'm about to join Kate Kavanaugh's live stream this morning, so I can keep listening and tweaking as I go through one last pass.
Laura says, I feel so played since I only write fantasy. No, that's part of the fun.
Alright, 8:30 at night on May 12th still. I just got off work about half an hour ago. I've been watching some authortube, and now it's time to start listening to my book and editing along, fixing some consistency issues. That sounds like cooking. No, like, you know what I mean. So I'm a little concerned about pacing in the beginning. Like, the bad guy is making his moves, but you don't know that he's doing anything. And so the murder doesn't happen until like the end of chapter 6. And so I don't know if that's too far out. But he is doing things you just don't know. Like, it's page like 53 or so. So, I feel like all of my scenes are building up to it. Like, we're developing the characters and their way of life and the spirits and the interactions with the spirits a bit. And so you're delving into the world. It is kind of a sci-fi with paranormal activity. So I need beta reader feedback. Like, is this too slow for stuff to hit the fan? Or is it okay? It's like, I'm unsure. Okay, if I single space the document, it's page 37. So, it's a little better. Feeling a little bit better. I'll keep editing. Alright, just finished chapter 6. And added a couple words. Like 6. Fixed one description. On to chapter 7. So I'm using the website ttsreader.com to read this out loud. Sometimes it'll read a sentence twice. And the pauses between sentences whenever there's a period, so like Mr. name, is really long. Like, you can speed it up, but you can't speed up like the pauses between sentences only. Ugh, this is taking forever. So I'm going through a trial that's happening right now, and it's really hard to try and balance having as many people as would be necessary for a trial to happen, while also not just having character soup of all of these people that have names and you can't remember them all, and they're all Samoan names, and so like nobody remembers them. So it's one thing that I've been trying to work on is condensing some characters. I have condensed, I got rid of one of the prison wardens, so now there's just one. But with this trial, there's a council, and so there's different members of the council, and it's really hard to keep so many of them nameless and faceless when they keep on giving their input and just say the elder, the man, the old woman, and just one of the pieces of feedback I got was it was hard reading it with all of the Samoan words in the book, so I have been going through and pruning out some of them, replacing them with the English. The word I was looking for was equivalent. Like, they have an umu, which is like a stone earth oven that they cook food on. And so I'll say, like, the earth oven instead of the umu sometimes, because a lot of people were getting confused with my vocabulary. So sometimes I'll just say the umu oven, just so, like, this is what it actually is, but here's how you can remember what it is. And this is just hard trying to make it more understandable for the common folk and not so so hard to remember what things are as you're reading, especially if you put it down for a bit and then pick it back up again. You're gonna have to like relearn the entire vocabulary. So I'm trying to make it a lot easier to digest, but not prune out the cultural aspects. So I know one of the mistakes of amateur writers, or something that you can peg them for, is because they have characters whose names are similar. And I have a character whose last name is one letter different than my main character's last name. And so instead of Galu, it's Gallo. And I think I should change his last name. And I know that a lot of Samoans have British last names. Like my friend who is half Samoan, half Tongan, her last name is actually Scottish. And so I'm thinking I should get at least one Anglo-Saxon kind of last name in there. Because they are still fully Samoan, they just have British ancestry. And so I think I'm going to change the similar name to a Scottish name. It'll be more memorable, and make it so that you don't get the two last names confused. Alright, done. Mr. Gallo is now Mr. Hamilton, which is my friend's last name, but with that musical, I don't know if people are just going to associate with that and just laugh at it. Oh, naming is so hard. Let me know if you think Mr. Hamilton will be too distracting, or if it's okay. Just finished listening to chapter 8. Fixed some inconsistencies. I'm about to do chapter 9, which is a new chapter that I added in this draft, and I'm pretty excited to hear it. It's a nice break from the current, like, there's a trial going on, and this is a nice break from the trial so that it's not just solid whodunit, but like get some of the subplots going through as well. And so I'm excited to see how it holds up. It's 11 o'clock. I just finished chapter 9. I'm halfway through my book now, and so far pretty good. I'm scared to be confident in myself, but it is much better than draft 2 was, sentence-wise, plot-wise, and I think I'll do one more chapter tonight. Alright, the chapter was so long, I split it in 2. So now there are 23 chapters in my book. Hooray! It's May 13th, Wednesday. Need to work for all day, and then I'll get back to listening through and editing. Lunch break.
Good. I'm kind of hungry. I'm trying to drink more water.
As you can tell, I haven't changed out of pajamas, but I've got a headache, so I'm gonna take a big old nap. I took the rest of the day off work so I don't have to stare at a computer screen and make it worse.
Writing.
Cooking dinner.
So I always find this one really.
So that I regularly stream about writing with the 5 senses was super helpful. A specific scene popped into my mind that could be enhanced with more of the senses to deepen the world a little bit more. And then I've just been binge listening to authortube for the last 2-3 hours. Mostly Adele Marie. And my head still hurts. I think I'm just gonna call it a day and go to bed. Alright, it's May 14th. Just took my lunch break, took a bath. It was lovely. My head's starting to hurt again, but gotta keep working. Alright, just got off work. Ate some dinner. And now I'm gonna start listening to my book. and keep on editing away as I go through Coming for Continuity. I have had some ideas on where to add the 5 senses more into the book, so I might have to go back there from the beginning again just to comb through for that, but I will be adding that into my current comb through as well. I talked to one of my sisters about naming my character Hamilton with the last name, and she said she would just picture a white guy. So I changed his name back to Gallo, Galo, and I changed the main character's last name. So instead it's not Galu anymore, it's Latu. So change the main character's last name. We'll see how that sticks as I go through, see how I like it. Wish me luck.
Learning about querying. Someone's a tired bun.
Just did chapter 11. There are a lot more senses now, which is really nice, so you can feel like you're in the world a bit more. And I have edited my video. Unfortunately, I talk really slow for a lot of these clips because it's so late at night, so hopefully you forgive me. But I'm about to sign off and upload the vlog. Final count for the week, I got 6,508 words, which meets my goal. And I have now 9,341 words that are new in my document since the beginning of May.